Okay, so let's get back into our post commentary. What I believe is our last post commentary, right? Um, the next part, I'll probably sound like I'm on the brink of death again because I was ill, but I think I'll be able to get around, whatever coughing fits I was having in the next two parts without having to talk over it with post commentary. So here we are again, where I guess I'm trying to get my bearings and and figure out where I was trying to go next, right? As I as I tend to do. Yeah, I'm trying to not that I do like really involved editing, but I'm trying to get like a better setup going. Trying out some different things. I want to order a better keyboard when I get paid, because I think that'll help things go a bit faster as well. I got like a laptop stand, and because I'm holding my head down too much and it's bothering my neck a little bit, so need to get that sorted out or whatever. And also just because I think the keyboard is cute, right? Which is generally a driving force to most of my purchases, sadly. It's either like necessity or I thought it was cute. I do like my ninja outfit. I think I'm amused watching myself because I seem to debate my equipment for the devout so frequently, and I'm not sure why, right? I'm not gonna generally change anything. I'm pretty much just gonna heal with you, maybe throw some desperation items, you know what I'm saying? But I think through it every time, like I'm really about to make a change with it. Mm. I don't know why I'm surprised, even though again it hasn't been that long ago that like each of them would be able to summon, you know, summon a friend. It makes sense. I just wasn't really thinking about that. Okay. Yeah, they just have quite a bit of help because they're generally always still hanging around after the what summoned it is gone. I didn't pay enough attention to what the name was for the other thing. Yeah, I like to keep my health topped off just because you never know. Is it just gonna be a routine battle like that, or is it gonna be something that sort of comes out of nowhere? Like I can't remember where I was when that behemoth popped out, you know what I'm saying? And then the next thing you know, I mean, I haven't done very much obviously here, but next thing you know, you're replaying like half an hour or something. I do like how it shows, that the golem staff is working by like having them partially turned into stone. And it took me so long to even notice that's what was happening. But again, it's the little details like that. Am I supposed to use the key here as well? Yeah, okay. Very helpful. And I won't lie, I'm not mad that it told me exactly what key to use because I will get completely twisted. Yeah, I'm also not mad at myself for constantly trying to do a real save, even though, or I guess a hard save. It's not that the quick save isn't real. You know, I just prefer a regular select save in a slot. Of course, I have my retainer in again. Um, I I guess this is insomnia commentary. It's more that I hesitate to say that because this actually was more like a nap I took as opposed to, you know, like going to bed and waking up in the middle of the night. So it's a gray area. I suppose at the end of the day, it all boils down to the same thing. Although I was really excited the other night, I actually slept through like a full 8 hours, which you know might not sound exciting, but for me that was pretty special, pretty exciting. And of course, for the life of me, I can't remember what I might have done that led to that wonderful unbroken rest. You know, so I could try to replicate. Yeah, I do feel like, especially because I think there are two more parts after this, and I do feel like, you know, I go back and forth about it, right? You don't want the end of your game to be too quick, right? You don't want to feel like you've gone on this epic quest, and then, you know, like the end section of the game is a letdown. But by the same token, I think this is definitely the part, you know, for me, where Final Fantasy 3 kind of dragged a bit. I don't know. I don't know. I definitely prefer the first half of the game to the second half. Now, like I said, does that stop me from playing it over and over? No. Will it stop me in the future? Absolutely not. But I will, you know, freely confess that I prefer the floating continent portion of the game. Refi is not in a good state. And I like the visual cue, right? That Refia isn't in a good state. I feel like Refia is looking, you know, like how I look like most of the time. Just tired and exhausted. And I'm trying to figure out, did I do a healing? Oh, she Ark was still chanting. Okay. Everybody's health, yeah. Get some healing going. Oh my goodness. Yeah. And like I said, this may not, obviously this may not be the first time that I've seen this encounter. And at the same time, didn't necessarily realize they came on their own as well, that they didn't just come when their friends summoned them. And again, I'm saying they're friends. It may not be a friendship type of thing at all. It may be some kind of like complex hierarchy where they have to come, not that they're choosing to come out of affection, right? But then I guess I'm creating I'm creating backstory that I have not verified by wikis online or not. Man, what am I trying to think of? What was that back in the day? They didn't call it wikis. Oh my goodness, I can't remember because I used to look at those all the time, but I could not remember what the name is. I mean, they're still online, obviously. I just can't think of what it's called. But I guess it was like I guess it was like the precursor to the wiki, I guess. Oh man, yeah, I'm gonna have to look it up. I cannot remember what those things were called. Yeah, I hope nothing is going on that's important on the screen because I'm just all invested in trying to figure out what that used to be called. I guess it was I guess I used to go on Game FAQ probably. That must have been what it was that I would get those you know, those guides that were all in text so it was easy to search. I don't know why that was eluding me. And yeah, like I said, hopefully nothing of import went on because I was consumed with finding Game FAQ. Because I remember, you know, too, like when you searched it, they would put, you know, like stuff in, I don't know, like brackets and everything, so it was easier to find or whatever. Good times. Not as good as the times when I just had a physical guidebook, but you know. I was about to say I'll work on it and try to let it go, but I'm not. I'm not working on it. I'm not going to work on it. I'm not gonna let it go because it was a good thing and quite helpful. Quite helpful. Yeah, sometimes for all the things that we've advanced, I just still like. It's not that I don't read things on electronic devices, you know what I mean, you know, my phone. It's not that I don't enjoy that, but sometimes I just still want a physical book. Hmm. Oh, okay. I was wondering how you got to it, but now it's clear you go through the cracked wall. Yeah, that's the thing, is that the enemies look the same, they just have more health, right? And so I guess that's why too, you know, instead of talking about anything I'm seeing on the screen, I'm like looking on my phone and like trying to remember game FAQs and talking about physical media versus virtual media, right? And I guess it's not even, for me, it's not even a matter of verses. It's just that I like to have both available to me, I guess. So I guess did I get all the chests on the other floor? I guess if I'm going through this door, I did. There must be another break in the wall, I guess? Or do I need to come to it from the other side? Yeah, they hit pretty hard. I mean, I'm not saying that my ninja doesn't hit hard, but it's just, you know, I don't have 3 ninjas. Maybe I should have 3 ninjas. Hey, I'm sure you can do that, right? That you can have like just have 4 ninjas. Well, I probably would never do 4. I'd probably do like 3 ninjas in a devout. I know I definitely did 4 dragoons one time for that whole Saronia area situation. I just didn't keep a mage at all, a white mage at all. I think I don't even know if I healed myself during the fight. I think I just kept jumping, assuming that, you know, they would outlast the boss somehow. Because, you know, half the time they'd be in the air when the attack would strike, so. So you just end up, you play anything enough, you just end up trying different things, I think. Because again, to me, like I keep saying, this isn't my favorite one, but I played it so much just because you can mix up the job so much. I guess even past me was kind of posting like, oh, you can inflict confusion on me. like all games, then you ruin your hard work with the status effect by curing me of it yourself with an attack. So, but still, it buys you some time. I don't think the times I tried to use my confusion or confusability, I don't think I managed to land confused on anything when I tried it. Actually, I think I tried it a few times. And that's probably why I stopped trying it, because it was never hitting. But then too, I think that's part of my thing with status effects, especially like in a game like this. I'm not sure if I can put, like confuse on any of the bosses per se, right? But then the lower level enemies, you try to put a status effect on, and like, the fight went so quickly that there's not time to even either to get it to hit, or if you got it to hit, the battle was over like that round. So I don't know. So again, it's the type of thing where maybe you use it just to, mix things up, but is it really beneficial and efficient? Probably not, right? Okay. Yeah, I totally understand why I'm staring at this map, because it's not trying to suggest it's a difficult maze, but it is a bit of a bit of a maze, a tiny little puzzle. And I have noticed too, it seems like the further I got in, the less I used auto battle. And I think it's just because not really the attack so much, but the healing, right? I felt like I had to be a bit more strategic with my healing, or that I should be, whether or not I was. I'm not certain what I'm gonna play and post after this finishes. Like I said, I'm not gonna jump right into Final Fantasy 4. I think it's important to, to have mild variety in my video games. To be clear, it's not that I don't have things to play. I have any number of things to play, just not sure. That's why I'm not sure what I'm going to play, because as is the case for most people that play games, right? I have way too much choice. But like I said, a problem in quotes that I'm fine with, because there's a certainty that a problem I had. as a child, right? You know, there were definitely pros and cons to that, right? Because the fewer games you have, I mean, man, do you get good at those games, right? Because you were gonna play that until you get another one. You know, that's the hilarious thing for me too. Like, you know, I say all this stuff like, you know, I don't really think this is a Saudi commentary because I just had a nap and all that. But this music is so soothing to me. I mean, I could, you know, like put this on to fall asleep to be honest. Yeah, sometimes I just like to listen to Final Fantasy soundtracks, you know, like during the day, like as background music, you know, for work or whatever, especially because, you know, it's really good music at, you know, really nice compositions, but generally not lyrics with it. So I think it's just really good music to focus to. Yeah, and it's funny because I played Final Fantasy VII Remake, and my whole thing is I want to wait to replay that until whenever they eventually announce the release of Final Fantasy Rebirth for PC, right? So who knows when that'll be, but yeah, basically my thought is let me um, time that replay around, you know, somewhere in the vicinity of that release, right? But even with that, right, like I wouldn't replay remake and then jump straight into rebirth because I like a bit of a break between the same type of game. Now I don't know what changes they did in rebirth versus remake because I've been dutifully avoiding spoilers as much as I can, which was quite challenging when it first came out, but a bit easier to do now. Oh, I don't know. The reason I sound like this is because again, in the DS version, these yellow dragons had so much health, and I would end up fleeing. You know, I would fight them for a while, and then feel like I'm in a situation I'm not gonna make it and flee. And I remember them having a really good drop in the DS version. I mean, I'm sure here, if they drop anything, it's just like a high potion, because that seems to be like the best thing. Am I seriously trying Odin? Wow. I can't even believe, but you know what? Again, no, I can't believe it because again, I think in my mind I was like, well, I haven't used Odin, or Catastro, or whatever it's called, and let me try it. Right? I went through all that foolishness to get it. Well, I guess it wasn't really hard to get it once I wasn't under level, but you know, I definitely beat my head against the wall for no reason out of stuff with this, and then like I haven't even used it. And yeah, the odds of Odin working on this yellow dragon, because then too, I'm not sure if part of it is that their health has to be like below a certain percentage for Odin to work, or I'm not really sure how Odin's mechanics work in this game, right? Because I know like and again, I wouldn't try to explain it, but I know I've watched videos where like in other games, like say like Final Fantasy X, there's like this whole thing in the coding about whether or not a certain summons, you know, attack is gonna come out or you know or not. This attack that basically just obliterates in one blow, you know, similar to Odin. What is it? Is it Yojimbo? I think that's the name of that summon, but I can't remember the attack I'm thinking about for Yojimbo. And so that's my thing. I'm wondering if that's part of my Odin problem in this game. But then the issue becomes, and I know I'm beating this to death, but I never told you that I wasn't a nerd, especially about Final Fantasy 3. And so the issue becomes, it's like, well, if I get your health down low enough, if that's what I have to do for Odin to be effective, then what do I even care at this point, right? I can just, you know, go a couple more rounds of physical attacks. Yeah. Okay, so again, this yellow dragon wasn't really a big deal, but in the DS version, I had a time with those dragons. I definitely did. And that was where my concern was coming from, is I remember how much trouble I used to have with them in the DS version of Final Fantasy 3. You know, I don't even know how you pronounce that, right? Because there's no... I'm used to there being like a vowel after a QU, so I'm not really sure. And then I see like looks like there's silence on Lunas, but I mean, do I really care? Like, I don't really cast any... I'm not gonna cast any spells with Lunas, so... Although having said that, I feel like I'm gonna get to a point where just seeing the status effect might bother me. And I might end up throwing some echo herbs, because I mean, realistically, what am I really saving the echo herbs for at this point? I'm fairly close to the end, but we'll see. Am I gonna fight this green dragon? I guess I am. I think my only thing is I can't remember what it dropped, if anything. And it didn't appear to be a hard fight, although I don't know if the difficulty increases depending on the color of the dragon, because I think there's a yellow, a green, and a red. And I'm trying it again. This is hilarious to me. But again, I think I was just at a point where I wanted to see, you know, if it would. Because, I mean, technically, you know, this isn't a boss, right? This is just a regular enemy with a lot of health. I mean, a behemoth isn't, you know, isn't a boss. It's just an enemy with a lot of health. Logically, I appear to have given up on Odin. I don't know why Leviathan's animation abuses me so much every time I see it, but it does. Earth and Fear didn't do a little bit of it. I guess I'm just running so low on everything at this point. Although I think I have elixirs, I'm not sure how many. But again, an elixir is definitely the type of thing that I save until the very end for sure. Only because they're so rare. Like, I don't know. I can't think offhand of a place in this game where I could just go and buy elixirs. Okay. And a lot of times in them, even when you can buy elixirs, they're like For obvious reasons, they're quite expensive, right? Just anything that can fully restore your health points and your magic is quite valuable. Yeah, and I'm laughing, but yeah, I'm determined to get every chest, whether I end up using any of the stuff or not. That is how I play. Sure. I don't know if I've seen them before. Maybe I have. I only say that because I'm really, digging their design, and I, felt like I would have remembered it, but I must have a fair bit of health. I'm so low on everything. I really need more spells. I wonder if I'm just gonna end up having to like throw an elixir on Arc. I mean, possibly Raffia too, because I think I might be. Well, no, I'm not completely out of my higher. I have a couple Leviathans left, but because obviously I can't count Odin. Because I don't think I've managed to kill anything with Odin yet. Oh, goodness. Not a single thing. And again, I think why I'm not saying anything in the Crystal Tower that much is because I feel lost, even though I have the map. Every time I'm looking at it, like I'm not really getting clarity. Maybe it's the type of thing where I have to be physically playing to have any chance, right? But yeah, I keep seeing people with setups where it's like the laptop is on the stand and they have the monitor and then the like the wireless peripherals, keyboard, mouse, or whatever. And I'm definitely feeling like that could be beneficial. But I'm just gonna like slowly get some stuff. I don't want to get too much too fast since I'll be moving soon, and so it'd be better for me to sort of be in the new space before I, get too much. Because once I'm in it, I'll have a better idea of, what I actually feel like I'm missing or. Yeah, definitely. Oh, and here's the red dragon. Who I don't know, maybe just because he's red. I don't know. I really need to go back and look. Like his facial expression seems a bit more devious than the yellow and green, but maybe it's exactly the same and I just didn't notice it, I have to go back and look. Now I'm assuming the red dragon has more health than the green and the yellow. Because I think it is based on color, how much health they have, but I'm not sure. But yeah, that's what I need to do is just start gradually packing. It's the type of thing where I don't have a lot of stuff, or like you say you don't have a lot of stuff, and then you still end up with all these boxes anyway. But I'm definitely planning to get rid of, there are like some clothes and things that I haven't worn in years, even though I had pared it down. Just like, look, just get rid of it. If you want something like it in the future, it'll all come back around. You can buy it. Or it's like, things I have worn because I can't fit them anymore. It's like, again, if you have this size, you can just buy something else. I'm so amused that I keep using it. Again, I know why I keep trying to use Odin. I'm just amused that I'm that committed to just trying to get it to work one time. I feel like if I get it to work once, I'll probably be like, okay, cool, I got it to work once, let me leave it alone. But yeah, like I said, if I just sort of like gradually start, a little bit per day packing, I don't think it'll be that much of an ordeal when I actually move, especially because it's not like, I'm just gonna get a moving company and stuff. And it's a moving company I've used before, so it should be fine. Surprisingly, not doing much against the red dragon, which I guess I would have thought. Yeah, I don't know if this is gonna work out with the red dragon. This the red dragon seems more feisty. And I just have like don't really have high level summons anymore. Yeah, I can see that I'm just floundering and not sure what to do. Oh goodness. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. Okay. Yeah, and I know I say it over and over, but it's like just when you think it's about to go all the way south and you need to flee, that's when these boss fights end, right? Ruffy just sort of hit with the I forget what weapon I have on Ruffy actually. It's probably some type of staff, I assume, but not 100% sure. Okay. Yeah, and I guess I was surprised. I kind of would have thought those dragons would have done something. Oh, okay. Ah, okay. All right, that tracks. Cause I was like, surely they attacked me. Hey, Doga. Oh, your soul is eternal. Okay. All right. So we're gonna round up our friends, and as is often the case, right, through the power of friendship. The Sid is up and kicking. You know, what must it be like living in this time period, right? Somebody you don't even know just pops up. It's like, hey, they need your help. It's like, okay, no questions asked. Yeah, Dash, I feel you. Put out one fire and another one pops up. That is. Dash doesn't even get a nap or anything. Oh, Prince Alice, okay. And who else? Oh, okay. And I guess the four of them somehow count as one friend? Oh, okay, just one of them went. Okay, fair enough. All right. Right. Probably want to get a quick save going, yeah. Because, you know, that was great. It was a great cutscene, but, you know, don't want too much of a good thing. Oh my goodness, these bosses are adorable. It sort of makes me think of, like when I watch, you know, various Lego movies and everything. I especially remember, like, watching, like, Lego Batman and just being so amused at how cute the enemies were, you know. Oh, Zandy. With his interesting outfit, it's a fashion choice for sure. It, you know, I like some parts, other parts, you know, I don't know. And actually, it's funny too, and this is completely irrelevant. I should probably focus on like the actual fight. How much damage are you doing? Not too much so far, but Zandy looked more purple to me, you know, before we got into the actual fight, right? Like the little tiny pixelated version of him when in the dialogue looked more purple to me than, but here it looks more blue. And I think again the issue here is probably just me. One, I'm sort of low on stuff, or maybe it restored. Did it restore all of my uses? Maybe it did. But I see that I'm not quite sure what I want to do. It must have restored. Okay, it must have. Because I think I was low on everything, and I don't think, unless I missed myself using Elixir, I don't think I did. Yeah, because I have my high level summons back as well. Okay. Oh, how much damage does Quake do? A decent amount. You know, it's not too concerning so long as I heal correctly, but looks like I got fancy and tried to put haste on, you know? Oh no. Angus is down. Wow. Wow. I cannot keep Angus alive for anything. I'm glad he didn't pick Angus. I'm gonna need to get another heal in for sure. Let's see, I went with haste instead of. I am kind of wondering because I don't think I've tried haste like at any other point in the game, and I wonder why here I said, yeah, let's do haste. Well, you know what? Maybe I should have been doing haste the whole time. Okay. I mean, he was doing a good amount of damage, but the cloud of darkness has already got it. Okay. Okay. And you. Okay, cloud of darkness. Oh, I do remember freaking out here. I do remember that. I mean, look at, do I even need to say anything about this magnificent design for the Cloud of Darkness, right? Love everything about it. Most of all, probably the little heart in on the forehead there. Oh, particle beam. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I definitely freaked out at this point because I was like, wait, what? Did I? Does this require me to get up to, quiet down health? Doga and Uni. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, they're often a pawn. They think they're fighting for power, but they're just pawns to some greater evil force. Or sometimes not even evil, just a greater force trying to balance something between light and dark. Okay, World of Darkness. Yeah, yeah. So obviously this is where I'll pick up next time because I'm doubting I went much further. Than this. I'm always like, woo, this seems like a lot, right? So yeah, we'll pick up here next time, and see what past me was thinking about in my raspy, sick voice. All right, bye bye.